cooking some meat sauce here for the family later, but I thought that I'd share that Future Motion is now suing anybody making anything remotely close to a one wheel. And apparently they've been awarded a patent saying that Future Motion is the intellectual property behind FOC-based ESCs. If you don't know what FOC stands for in the Fokker, it is Field Oriented Controller. So basically, it's a fancy way of saying we shoot some electric inside of the motor, and then we manipulate the motor. Hub motors are not new, all right? They are everywhere. They were on bicycles before this, but very specifically, One Wheel is going after self-balancing one-wheel skateboards that you lean the deck angle with at least one sensor. So they've changed their patent some to hit Smilo or Trotter, as you know them better. And they're going after 4 other companies, including Float Wheel. So I got some thoughts on this, but what I really want to hear is what are your thoughts on Future Motion basically trying to own the marketplace? So they're making it so that they can't have any competition. And the future and the precedent of this lawsuit also says that we as independent shops cannot build one-wheel devices for you as one-off passion projects. We are now open to getting sued if the results of this lawsuit wind up in Future Motion's favor. I heavily don't think that it will, but we also got to remember how deep Future Motion's pockets are. So while I was able to sit idly back and say, hey, everyone, just enjoy the device that you ride, whether it's a, Lil Fokker or it's a Future Motion, but now I think I got to change that stance a little bit and say that supporting the company Future Motion is supporting future litigation. You are not going to have any control over your one wheel soon, and it's going to get to a point where a flat tire for you is going to take 4 weeks to fix, and it's going to cost you money. And when they get the board back there, they're going to tell you you need a bunch of stuff done to your board that you don't. I don't like where this is headed. They want to control the marketplace. It seems like they are worried about the applications for VESCs, right? What is VESC? VESC is basically just an FOC, field-oriented controller, taking a magnetic field, and it's manipulating it. It's the same thing that your e-bike does. Your e-bike doesn't have essential self-balancing functions, but remember, they are making self-balancing two-wheel devices now too. So, I mean, man, we're in a weird spot. And the last thing that I would want for myself in my own shop would be get shut down for trying to do the right thing for a consumer. And the right thing for a consumer is them understanding what their cost of ownership is. Like, if I break something, this is how much it costs. Not, if I blow this harness, I have to buy a new motor and a new controller. That doesn't work for me. And this is going to be the future if we let them run away with it. What they've done to block our attention from all these lawsuits that they're filing is they made a factory team with a bunch of people who I love personally, right? That we can't hate. So they're making it like, hey, look at this. Down here, they're doing this. I don't like this down here. I don't mind this up here. I don't like this down here. So again, in the comments, tell me what you think. Do you like Future Motion owning all of the patents behind anything related to a one wheel? Do you like the fact that they're going to be able to shut down local shops? And I think this has been their plan all along, is to try to shut us down. Do you like it? Do you want to have to ship your board back to Future Motion? Dealers also can't buy motors, because if they sold motors for a deal, then they'd kind of be admitting that they're not worth as much as they're selling it to us for. They're definitely not worth $850. That is an inflated price that is related to the purchase price of the wheel. It's trying to anchor that price for you. It's nonsense. At this point, again, I am a staunch Future Motion supporter. I love my one wheels. I love my GT. I love my GTSs. However, I can't continue to support a company whose only recourse is to try to sue other people into the ground. I get it with Tony. All right? He went out and he brazenly did something. So attack that. Stop attacking everybody. Because I don't think a lot of people understand that the precedent for them filing this lawsuit against Trotter, against Dan, against Float Wheel means that independent builders are going to be gone soon too. They're going to send us cease and desist letters, and they're going to put legal action on us that we can't defend ourselves against. And it's coming. That day is coming. So that's it. Comments. Follow me, like me, subscribe me, all that stuff too. All right.